Welcome everybody to the first weekend roundup from World XP Soccer. I'm joined by one of our trainers or coaches on the World XP Soccer program, Junior, and we are here to give our thoughts and analysis, I guess, if you want to call it that, on the first weekend after all the fans are back in the stadiums. So, Marco, what you got? First game, Arsenal Brentford. Thoughts?
Brentford are something else, something I did not expect coming from a championship team and taking it to Arsenal like that. It was quite a game, and they played some quality ball, and Arsenal just didn't have any answers, man. It was insane. It was domination. I think Arsenal had like 80% possession in like the first 10, 15 minutes, and then Brentford just put way too much pressure, and they just couldn't handle it. It was
Wild.
great. It was wild. The scenes were wild. If you saw their fans, like I think you saw the video of the old man like literally crying in tears.
Yeah.
It was a great game. It was a great game. I watched the whole 90 minutes. Like I was just stuck to the TV. It was nuts.
Love it.
Man U, what's up? Man U
I don't
leads.
know. They looked really good, man. Pogba 4 assists, Fernandez hat trick, Mason Greenwood. I feel like Mason Greenwood's goal was the best of the bunch, to be honest. The pass from Pogba takes it in stride. One of the things we talk about when we do the training is the not shuffling before you take your
Yep,
shots. Greenwood didn't
yep.
shuffle. Nope, put it right in
No
the side
shuffle.
netting. One of the things though I thought was interesting, they scored 4 shots. They scored 4 goals on 4 shots in the second half, and that doesn't happen every game. But with the caveat, those were good chances. But another day maybe they don't put all those away, and Leeds put one, get a lucky one, and it's a different sort of game.
Yeah.
But United looks sharp, man. Uh, what else we got? Chelsea Palace. What you think?
Oh, Captain America coming in clutch again. I don't know. And Marcus Alonso going from a guy that they were trying to sell in like in a package to get a player, and he scores a banger of a free kick, and he has a phenomenal game overall. Phenomenal. Plays the wing. Him and Kyle Walker for me are probably the best wing backs in England right now. Those
Oh,
are the
let's
two
not go
guys
there.
that play. What? Nah. Right now, I would say right now, I take Marcos Alonso over Robertson or over any other left back because that guy's out of his mind right now. He plays. I
Controversy.
mean,
Tell us in the comments who's your best left back in the Prem.
yeah. Let's see. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. I'm with my Spanish dude. And then Cha Chaloba.
Mm-hmm. Chalaba.
Oh, great performance. Gets his debut goal on a banger, perfectly placed. I don't know. Chelsea looking like some contenders, and they haven't even added Lukaku yet. And Timo Werner's, I think it's slept on. I think people slander him way too easily. The guy does his job so well on just opening up space in general for his teammates. Even though he doesn't score as much, he still helps the team. I mean, he won the Champions League with Chelsea. There's a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So I say don't sleep on
Once he
Chelsea.
once he finds the end product like he did at Leipzig, they'll be scary.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, with Lukaku too, nuts. Uh, Jack Grealish and Man City take on
Yeah,
Tottenham with
man.
the
It was
Harry Kane-less.
it was a weird game. It looked to the first 10, 15 minutes, it looked like City were just gonna run away with it and look like Spurs were gonna be in for a long day. But Tanganga, the man of the match, I saw somebody on his Wikipedia page. I don't know if it's fake or not, but they said Tanganga, born 1999. He has 2 children, Raheem Sterling and Jack Grealish. I was dead. But no, Nuno set Spurs up in the 4-3-2-1 like setup. They're very narrow in the midfield and attack, and it
Mhm.
found City couldn't break them down. It looked like they were lacking a little bit. De Bruyne comes on, makes a difference though, but I don't know. Son is a baller, bro, and Lucas Moura as well. Yo,
Oh,
slept on, man. There was a time, you remember, I think 5, 6 years ago, when him and Neymar were talked about in the same sentence,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he kind of fell off a
yep.
little bit. Was he at Napoli? I think, or somewhere in
He
Italy, wasn't he?
yeah, he
Before he
went
went
to
to Spurs.
Italy. Yeah, he was in PSG once he went after PSG. He went to was it Napoli? I can't remember.
I don't remember
Um,
exactly, but I remember he was at PSG when, and then kind of fell off a little bit, and he went to Spurs, and then Spurs have had their struggles. But he's a baller, man. He can play, but if if Nuno can get that type of effort out of that squad every week, they might challenge for. I don't know if they'll challenge for top four, but they won't just fall off like they did last year.
I think they could. They could potentially hit top four with
We'll
if
see.
Harry Kane comes in and
Yeah,
starts. I mean, putting away some goals.
injuries
I
pending,
don't
of
know.
course.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course, of course.
Liverpool convincing performance.
I mean, Liverpool's gonna be Liverpool. Mo Salah scoring. Bobby Firmino, I think, got on the score sheet as well, and Diego Jota, which for me, signing of the season last year, and I think he's gonna be even better this year. It's gonna be nuts. He came from Wolves, and he immediately made an impact. He's just one of those impact players you just put in the field, and he demands the ball. He's gonna be the guy that looks for the ball, that's asking for the ball constantly, and I love that. He was a great signing. I don't know why the Wolves let him go for that much.
I
That's
mean, what
nuts.
was it, 50 million?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
that's
think
not
he's. I
that's
think
not a
he's
bad
more.
deal for them
I don't know,
at the
but I
time.
mean,
Unproven though.
Wolves. Yeah, but Wolves have didn't do that bad either.
They got their work cut out for
Lost.
them though.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But with Raul Jimenez coming back, I think they'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, Liverpool, they're looking good. They're looking good. Van Dijk's back. Waiting for Joe Gomez to come back as well. I don't think he's fully fit.
Mm-mm.
But with the full Andy Robertson's out, so
Yeah,
that's a little hard for them at left back.
they'll be back though.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Uh, Up and coming Watford take down Aston Villa, and Aston Villa, and I'm pretty sure they placed pretty high last year.
Yeah, Aston Villa after they sold Grealish, they recruited really well. They brought in Buendia and a couple other really good signings that I thought. Ollie Watkins had a good year last year, and people were expecting them to do big things. I feel like probably this is just a blip for them. I don't know, but Watford looked good. Dennis baller, Ismail Assar
Yep.
baller. Both those. Dennis came from the Belgian league, I think. His goal was well taken. He got a little bit lucky with the deflection, but or maybe that was Sar. Don't remember which goal it was, but they look convincing, man. They look convincing. I think they'll stay up. Everybody had tipped them to go down, but I think probably of the teams that we saw this weekend, they looked strong enough to stay up for sure. I would say Crystal Palace are probably below them. Southampton didn't look great. Their goal
Mm-hmm.
against Everton basically gave them a goal, and yeah, I don't know. I think you can. It's going to be a really competitive year this year. I think in the
For
Premier League.
sure. Don't sleep on Brentford either. I think Brentford's gonna be top
Yeah.
half of the table.
Oh, oh my gosh, you heard it here
I'm
first.
telling you.
You
I'm
heard it here.
telling
You
you.
heard it here first,
They're,
Marco,
they
with the
played
wild predictions.
they played different. It was nuts. It was a different type of. I don't know.
That's
I don't know. I'm
crazy.
just saying. I'm gonna just leave that there. I'm gonna just leave that there.
That's crazy. West Ham dropped 4 on Newcastle.
Yeah, yeah. And Newcastle's looking nice. Newcastle was looking really nice. But I mean, it was a great game overall. It was a great game. What's it called? Saint Maximum. I think if he gets that confidence booster, he's gonna pop off. Because Callum Winston up top with him. That's a great ad. That's a great ad that they that
Yeah.
they gave him. Almiron as well. It's just that John Joe Shelby. I don't know, man. I don't know. They need that one. They need that one guy in the midfield that just connects everything. I think Newcastle will be there, but they're not looking bad. And then West Ham. What's it called? What they finish last year?
Sixth, I think.
Sixth, right? Right
Fifth
outside
or
of the
sixth.
Champions League.
Yeah. Maybe seventh.
Yeah.
I think they ended up in seventh because I think Leicester were fifth and then Spurs were sixth and then they were in seventh, but they were right in it up until the last like 2 weeks or so.
And I don't. I mean, they have a team. They have a team here with Declan Rice as well in the midfield with Souček.
Mm-hmm.
Those two are class. Those two are class. So I mean, who knows, man? This is probably one of the most competitive league years for the Premier League in a very long time.
Yeah. I would agree with that 100%. Want to move on to the Bundesliga?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Everton 3-1. Kind of excited to see how James fits into the. Or is James back?
Yeah, he's still there. I think
Yeah.
that game was kind of, I don't want to say dull, but it was a very Everton-esque performance. Gifted away a goal, got a goal on a diving header from Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and a banger
Mm.
from a random midfielder, and that's kind of how they win games.
Oh,
Decore,
Decore.
yeah.
Decore. Yeah. Decore.
But
Richarlison
overall,
though, I
yeah,
think Richarlison can have a pretty big impact for them this year as well.
yeah, he looked sharp. Well, he's been playing. He never took any time off because he was at the Olympics.
Yeah,
He came
literally.
straight
Yep.
into preseason. Yeah,
Another Pedri. Another
yep.
Pedri.
Speaking of Pedri,
Working that
70,
man.
73 games
Bro,
last season. Wild.
bro. I played 90 minutes last night and I feel dead. This guy played 70 minutes.
Good.
73 games.
On to the Bundesliga. Bayern dropped points their first
Yes.
game.
They're human. They're human. I mean, but Gladbach played a hell of a game. It was a great game. Super bad. I mean, I in my opinion, I thought it was a very two-sided match. I mean, Bayern did have 21 shots, but on target, 4 shots on target for Gladbach, 9 shots on target for Bayern. I mean, Thurman, they got guys that can do something. Gladbach, I think, and I
Yeah,
think they're in
Marcus Thuram is a
Europa.
problem, man.
I think they're in Europa.
Yeah, I think so.
So I mean, hey, you never know.
Joe
And
Scally making
Bayern,
his debut at left back, young American,
yep,
18-year-old, New York City FC. He had a hell of a game, bro.
yep.
Hell of a game. Sommer man of the match for me, though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That guy, the FIFA pack meme.
Yep.
What a guy. People sleep on him so much. And isn't he
Swiss.
Osh, Swiss. Damn. Dorman, oh, your team. Dorman, what's up?
Yo, we look
What's up?
sharp.
How did
We
that
look
feel?
sharp, man. We're on the
How did that
counter. We
feel?
look great on the counter. Holland has got 5 goals and 2 assists in his first 2 competitive games this year. He's out to get everybody. Marco Royce looks sharp. Reina looks sharp. Obviously, we've got our problems defensively. Um, with Witzel playing as a makeshift center back, we need to grab another center back and probably another right back
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, for sure.
But I don't know, man. We look good, right? We dropped 5 on Frankfurt, who was fighting for Champions League last season. One of their goals that they scored was an own goal from us, and then the other one was a good finish. We gave up a few chances, but I think overall, nah, we look good. We look good. Marco Rosa, hoping for good things from him. Hoping for good things, that's for sure. Let's see.
I mean, and you guys got guys coming off the bench.
Daniel Malin.
Mokoko, Malin.
We're good. We're looking good. Attack, we're looking great. We just have to score more than everybody else, and then we'll
Literally,
be fine. Let's
literally.
see. The other big team in Germany, Leipzig, dropping points to Mainz.
That was surprising. Super surprising. Mine's played well. Mine's played well, but you expect more from Leipzig. You know, you expect a
hmm
lot more from that. See, let's see who's playing.
Yeah, they're kind of regrouping though.
Especially
They lost Nagelsmann and Upamecano and a couple other guys.
yeah, but Tyler Adams, the USA boy, getting
Of
getting the
course,
start. That's awesome. It's awesome to see. But I mean, Andre Silva,
that
Nkoku,
that was a good.
Forsberg, Campbell.
Andre Silva was a good signing.
Oh, that was a great signing. I think that was a steal as well.
hmm
I mean, just 1-0 loss. It's nothing too serious. You know,
Nope.
I think they'll recover
They'll
pretty well.
they'll be in top 4 come the end of the season.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Who else? Who else? Wolfsburg started off with a good 1-0 win.
Yeah, they look solid. Again, defensively, they're good. It also helped that Bochum got a red card in the 4th minute, but they got the job done. They also had a goal chalked off as well, so I don't know, but dominated the game as they should. But I think they'll be fighting for a Champions League again. One of the surprise results though, Stuttgart dropping 5 without their top striker against newly promoted Firth. So we'll see how they end up, and if they can make it last. But should be shaping up to be an exciting season in the Bundesliga as well for those saying that Bayern's just going to run away with it again. Not so sure this year. They don't have the squad depth that they normally do. Lost Alaba on a
Yeah,
free, lost Boateng on a free. Neuer's getting a little
hmm
bit older. That they've got Hernandez and Davies and some other good defenders, but on the attack, once you get past Sane, Gnabry, Coman might leave as well, and
yep.
Lewandowski, if one of them gets hurt, who you like, Musiala is a good option off the bench, but and of course Thomas Muller, ever present at Bayern, but I think other squads are catching up in terms of depth this year. So I think
Yeah,
this might be the year.
yeah, because I mean, if you're talking about Choupo-Moting, nothing against Choupo-Moting, of course, but if you're talking about he's like you're probably your second sub coming on,
Yep,
I think you got a problem with your with your squad depth. You know,
that man has the best agent ever. Went from PSG to Bayern. No idea how.
who knows? But that guy is somehow playing there, and yeah, I
Good
don't know.
player though. Good player though. Speaking of guys that you wouldn't expect to be playing for big teams, Barcelona 4-2 win. Martin Brathwaite on the score sheet twice. How'd they look?
Yes, Lord Breathway, Lord Breathway. It hurts. It hurts, man. It was weird. It was weird. I can't lie. It was weird watching a Barcelona game and not seeing Messi there. You know, but what a great game, man. What a great game. I got to see a lot of youngsters, a lot of guys that I'm really excited about. Pedri, De Jong, Griezmann, Breathways finally breaking into the squad and like coming out because you could see it from last
He
season. You
looked
could
good,
see it.
didn't he?
The guy's a workhorse. The guy's a
Mm-hmm.
workhorse, and he does everything the right way. And I mean, there you go, 2 goals. He's playing really well. In Depay, man, I think people are really sleeping on him. He just needed a team that gave him that confidence to let him be him, you know. And I think Barcelona is a perfect spot for him right now because
Yeah.
this is his team to take. You know, the team is wide open for just asking for something to be like, hey, Kale, I got you guys, you know, and
Yeah.
he's gonna flourish. I'm really excited. Eric Garcia, like great. For me, it was a great buy. Um, he was a former Barca guy, so it's nice to have him back. Neto was looking pretty nice. Dest, another American kid, another start for the Americas. You love to see that. Busquets, I think this might be his last season, but I mean, I think it's time to start making that transition for us. But other than that, man, I mean, there's no you can't complain. 4-2.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
once Busquets moved on, you got to put De Jong in the pivot spot, and
Oh, for sure.
then you'll be good to go. I think Depay always had the talent, man. Louis Van Gaal wasn't smoking anything when he signed him at United. It was just too early
Yeah.
for him. Just
Yep.
just needed to grow up a little bit. Now you see him. Now you see the fruits of going to a less covered league and playing at Lyon. It's finally coming to bear. But that Oyarzabal free kick though,
Oh, dude. I mean, we played a strong Real Sociedad side.
they
So
didn't
I
look
mean,
great though.
they didn't look great, but hey, they have a team. They have a team to compete this year. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they got
Once
some
once Alexander Isak gets
Januzaj.
back, they'll be
Oh,
good.
dude. Once Isaac is back, that guy, I really wanted him. And so before we got Breathway, I was like, please get Isak. Like
He was at
I was
Dortmund at the
praying.
time.
I know I was so blown that we didn't get him. And then he came to Real Sociedad. And dude, with this team, Porto, David Silva, Januzaj, or Yazabo, I mean, defensively, they're not the best right now. But once you get to the midfield and above, you're looking at a quality team that can outscore some opponents this year.
Yeah. Real Madrid 4-1 winners against Alaves. What do you think?
I mean, Big Ben's. I've been saying this. Big Ben's has been top three strikers in the world. He's been that, and people just don't see it. I don't think they believe it. But here you go, 2 goals, a brace in the opening game as a captain, and then Nacho and then Vinicius also coming in 90th minute and finally getting a goal that he needed because
Yeah.
that guy's been everything but a goal scorer, and it's nuts. But I mean, good for him. I'm
Yeah.
I'm a Barca fan, but good for him, man. That you hate to see that like players just not getting that support from their own team. You know,
Yeah.
it,
Big
it
facts.
sucks. Yeah, it sucks, man. And being on a goal scoring drought, I mean that can't be easy. You know, it's not like he's meaning to miss all these. It's all
course not.
like there's banter and stuff like that, but I mean you gotta have a line with that kind of stuff. So I mean it's nice to see him score and finally get one.
Yeah.
You know.
Bale and Hazard strong performances as well. Are
Yes,
they are they
yes.
back? What do you think? Are they back?
I mean, I would be excited if they were back. I want to see a good Hazard. I'm tired of seeing Madrid like kind of like look deflated and not like inspired anymore. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you want to see some quality ball. Like you want to like as a Barcelona fan, I want to see us play the best teams, and like the Madrid derbies where it was like peak Madrid, the best of both teams were playing each other, and it was like I got nervous watching those games. I was like, man, like we could get turned over today.
Yeah.
Like that's like and that's what you want to see, and like that's what makes the leagues great. So like that's why like the Prem right now is thriving because of that, because they have so many big teams clashing, and it's like anybody can get rocked any day.
Yeah, big facts. Last game of the our big game of the weekend. PSG 4-2 winners against Strasbourg. Hakimi Wijnaldum debuts. I don't know. They look good. I think no Messi, no Neymar. Scored four. We knew they have defensive problems, right? Ramos didn't play. Kerr and Kempembe at the back. But I don't
Yeah,
know. They dropped four. They're looking good. They're looking good. We'll
I
see
mean
come Champions League, man. We'll see come Champions League how it turns out.
I mean it's gonna be super interesting to see how a lineup, how they even line up. How do you line that team up
I
right
don't
now?
know. We'll come back. We can discuss that in a future video that all of you guys will have to come watch.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, I could give you maybe like 15 different lineups right now. Because that's it's gonna be a hard job for Pochettino to do.
100%. Biggest takeaways from the weekend.
Brentford, I'm telling you, Brentford is gonna make a very big impact on this league, and I think Man U are back to some dominant ways. I think they're getting back to some dominant ways like they used to be. So I'm putting them right now as my favorites.
Sounds good. For me, Dortmund, I think we knew kind of that they're capable of doing that. For me though, the way that Spurs played, Dele Alli looked happy, and if he's playing, if Nuno can get those boys to play, we are going to be in for a dogfight at the top five of the Prem. With that though, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys for the next weekend roundup next week. Later.
Later, guys.